The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down throw here. It's Hooker. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The Steelers had a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. But it's fourth down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Well, that fourth down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a bootleg with Hooker. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Check smash, check smash. Hurry, 17.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Fame.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 76 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McLeod. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Steelers 7.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McLeod. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And this will be caught at the 30. And down to... Yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Throwing on first down, McLeod. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, McLeod. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back to throw. McLeod. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. McLeod. Now he's and he coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 2. Here's Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Hooker on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Big play. Come on, boys, keep it going. Take it to showtime. Let's make some noise. Eat 'em up.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Hooker to the air yet again. He's got his man Randall. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Come 19! Come 19!
Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, McLeod. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McLeod. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
42, Steelers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Hooker. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hooker now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. McLeod. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Torres. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. McLeod. Being chased out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down. McLeod. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You're embarrassing us. Watch your face. Disgraceful.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. McLeod. That's complete right around the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw. McLeod. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the intercept this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yes. Aggression, either throwing the touchdown.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to throw again here, Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready, ready?
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Here's Hooker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. On first down, McLeod. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
2nd and 10. To throw again, McLeod. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
To throw on 3rd down, McLeod. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McLeod flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Back to throw. McLeod. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive. And then he's got it at the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down, McLeod. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.